I'm gonna donate. All right, no problem. All right, go ahead and put down your questions. All right. How will my parents feel about my relationship with my future spouse? How will they feel about it? Let's see here. I'm getting another deck. So how will Mercedes' parents, how will they feel about her relationship with her future spouse? How will they feel about this particular relationship when it happens? How will they feel too? How will they feel about it? Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, the Star, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. Maybe a tad bit concerned because Seven of Swords and Page of Swords, they can talk about a liar as well as like things going on behind the scenes, as well as like maybe somebody's mouth, how they're very slick, but they'll see that you're happy, you know, but they may feel like maybe your person is somebody that's a little bit foolish, immature. Wheel of Fortune, 10 Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and they'll kind of wait to see if any sort of change occurs because with the 10 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles, they could view things as kind of like lacking in some areas and a bit overwhelming. Why could they feel this way? Why? 2, 3. Why? 8 of Wands. The Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles. Honestly, it may have to do with the direction that they may view things going, as well as something to do with communication. Something about Hierophant and 10 of Pentacles, 2, 3 here. 7 of Wands. Oh, let's see here. So Hierophant and 10 of Pentacles, so that's family traditions, and then 7 of Wands. So there's something about them being like defensive about this person. So like, for example, if we're speaking about like different ethnic backgrounds, like let's say you're black and you're dating somebody white, like you're a black female, you're dating somebody white, could be like something like that, I think. Or that's just one thing. Could they be skeptical of her person? Yeah, could they be skeptical of her person because of their ethnic background? Could it be that? Positive person, yes. Negative person, no. Would it be that too? 3. Ace of Wands, yeah. So I think maybe your parents are a little traditional, or they may worry about that somehow becoming an issue. Like if they don't have an issue, then maybe they wonder like, could this be an issue that later on down the road with his folks? How else would they feel about it? Exactly, this 2, 3. How else would they feel about it? So they may wonder like, would anything bad happen or think anything out of the ordinary because? So maybe this person, maybe it's like you'll have an interracial relationship with them. The person that I think about is Haitian and I'm African American, I see. So maybe it could be differences in culture then? Let's see here. Is it differences in their culture? Is it differences in culture? Is it that? Because the Hierophant is also religion. Is it differences in culture? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Is it that? 2, 3. The Moon, not necessarily. Okay, so what is it about him that they are kind of concerned about? 2, 3. 5 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Maybe his mouth or the way that he thinks, his thinking process. 9 of Swords. Either it has to do with his mouth or his personality. I don't think he's a crybaby. Rather than letting things go down the drain, he's willing to work. But I feel like it's something to do with like either the way that he thinks, as well as the King of Wands is here. King of Wands in terms of a man. This can be somebody that still has some playerish tendencies, can be a bit of a jerk, or they have a way with words and a way with doing whatever they want. And this could give you some anxiety, but not necessarily from him, but more so your parents and maybe what they think. Something like that. Oh, I see here. So Haitian African Americans. So one thing I do know is this, that I do also hear from other Black women in the U.S. and stuff like that. When it comes to a lot of your Caribbean men, there's something about like, oh, they're cheaters. Oh, they have multiple families, stuff like that, or the way that they, how would I say this? The way that they run their families and stuff like that, or maybe even certain religions they follow isn't the best. Well, not the best, but it's just like it's different. How else would they feel about her? How else would they feel about her relationship with her future spouse? How else would they feel? Personal place 2. Matter of fact, let me get another deck. How else would they feel about her? Personal place 2, 3. Strength, 2 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Would they approve of it? Am I seeing that they want to approve of it? Am I seeing that positive part? Yes, negative part? No. Am I seeing they want to approve? 2 of 3. 2 of Wands, not necessarily that, but yes, exactly. My mom is not really a fan of foreign culture. Well, the thing is too, Haitian people are Black. They're Black. Maybe that's what it is. And here's what this kind of feels like to me. I'm gonna just be blunt with what it feels like. There's a particular type of person that they want to see you with, and they feel like he may not be that, or they feel like he could be like very rambunctious or unfaithful or whatever else. And this may actually kind of like overwhelm him, because it almost feels like they want you to build with another person. So more, 2, 3, exactly. I don't get it. I mean, here's what I do know. Wait, give me a second. 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's like they'd be very kind of upfront about what they would want to see you with, even though this I don't know if they would view him as like having the wrong idea. But here's one thing. So how would I say this was like this? So you can already see I'm Black. However, one thing that some people don't know about me is that I am Hispanic, but I am mostly Black. I was raised in a Black household. Hell, even the Hispanic part of me is Black. I was raised in a Black household again, Black culture, Black everything. And I get that part of myself from my mom, right? And she told me, because she was never against me dating any, like, outside of my ethnicity, but she did tell me, she was like, you do need to sit down and have a talk with that person, because different issues can arise. Like, for example, so my husband, he's Hispanic, he's Puerto Rican, right? And the thing is, again, Caribbean Islanders, and a lot of them are Black, and he identifies as such. Like, like he identifies like, hey, that is a part of his cultural heritage. However, one thing I am very aware of when it comes to that side of the house is that they can be very colorist, and that was one thing that I did pick up on, as well as I was told, as well as like denying certain things, and then the fact that some people would have an issue with me because he's with me. I mean, I even had like the comment thrown at me too. Well, not thrown, like while I was talking to somebody that he's related to, but basically like, what morenas, that type of thing, and I'm just like, what? So it could be like a thing of that. Not saying that your mom's right, but the thing is probably no. Well, is her mother just being protective, or is she just being protective? 2 of 3 of that. Knight of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, positive. In a quote unquote intellectual sense, and whatnot, because she may think that he's nice, but may feel like maybe at times you don't know, because she feels like there's other things that she sees that you don't see. Tell me more. 2 of 3. Yeah, Strength, Page of Wands. Yeah, she feels like there's other things that she sees that you don't see, because Strength is here, Strength is talk about trying to control things in the Page of Wands. But here's the whole thing. Strength is self-control, whereas to Page of Wands is sometimes like doing whatever you want without boundaries or without bounds. So in a sense, she's a bit protective, as in like, you don't see what I see. That type of thing. Um, but understandably so, that would just be somewhat of a bias or a prejudice that she may have that she needs to work through, is what I'd say. Also, go ahead and put that in your second question, but I mean, date whoever you want to date. At the same time, you're gonna have to make it clear to them, like, look, I understand if you're concerned, and I thank you for your concerns, but this is not helping out one bit. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, and regardless of what you heard, he's not not part of that stigma or stereotype or whatnot. Just leave it alone. Ugh. But yeah. So if that's where she's coming from or whatnot, because like, what was it? From what I heard, Jamaicans, I just heard this like some weeks to like maybe some months ago. But you have Jamaicans that feel like they are not African. You know, even though the Caribbean islands, all of those islands out there were breaking stations when it came to the transatlantic slave trade and stuff like that. So like, no, you do have African ancestry. I don't like, where else are you gonna get the black from? Where else? Can I get sexual messages from him to lighten the mood? Sure. Give me a second. Let me go find them. Oh, there they are. So, oh, wait, I know exactly where they are. Lord have mercy. You have food. Yeah, I hate the dividing of the black community. Yeah, and then you have this so-called diaspora war. So what was it? You have Africans, and then you have black people, you know, from the UK, and they're talking about like, you guys don't even know where you're from. Well, shit, no shit, no fucking shit. When they did that shit over here centuries ago, they stripped us of language, of heritage, and made sure that we could not read and write. There's a lot of stuff that has been lost to time itself and that stuff because of slavery. So, of course, we would not know. We were literally dragged away from our homeland. But, yep, that's why I don't even try to get into those disputes, because at the end of the damn day, but whatever. Anyways, so sexual messages from her future husband, please. Sexual messages from her future husband, first couples too. Y'all kill me with these. Some of these I'm not even gonna read. I'm gonna hold it up to the screen. The best sex I've ever had was with you. Aww. This sex is toxic. I think I got that from the Kalani song "Toxic." That she released that over the pandemic. You know, something for us to vibe to. Netflix and chill. I always imagine you shirtless. Oh. Again, this sex is toxic. I think maybe this is like a duplicate card. So I'm gonna keep this up here. Throat goat. You read. Blowjob. Oh, I love these. Y'all kill me with these. I don't know why the fuck I don't even know why I wrote these. I still have your nudes on my phone. And at the bottom is, I love your ass. Oh, how romantic, how sweet. Very cutesy, very demure. But that's what I'm getting. I can't sing.
That don't make no sense. You know what is free on a console?
Thank you. You're welcome.
What? Oh. So whenever I'm writing audio here. Oh yeah. Would you buy Google cards? Google cards. Yeah. Ira, no way. Ooh, Cassie's still a character. Ooh, Genos. Who's PC2 trash handle it? Ooh, Cassie.
How much is it to donate for one more? Just the same price as one. That's our question. That's all.
What do you mean I can't move? What's going on? Blue Genos.
Alright, go ahead with any question.
Hadouken!
Alright, how will my future spouse treat me when we start dating? Alright, so let's see. To my guys' ancestors that will protect me. So how will Mercedes' future spouse treat her when they start dating? How will he treat her when they start dating? I saw this 3 here.
Ooh, Strike's Team Kill Money and Ultimate.
Give me 1 second. I gotta tell him to shut up. You have eaten. You ate. Oh, yeah, I can hear you. You ate. I fed you. You ate. Sorry, my guinea pigs too. Okay, to make guys ancestors all over me. So Mercedes. How will her future spouse treat her when they start dating? How will he treat her when they start dating? That's at least 2, 3. How? Strength. 10 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Hierophant. 6 of Pentacles. So I think he'll be actually pretty fair and try to be traditional here. However, there's also a part of him, I don't think he'd hurt you, but with the 10 of Swords, it's like this. Of course, it talks about being hurt, so I feel like this person's been hurt before. And with the Strength card here, this talks about, you know, letting somebody have control as well as like almost like being a pet. Not to say that like he'd be a pet to you, but like it's not even being wrapped around somebody's finger just about, but he's not sure if he wants to let that happen fully and kind of just get away from that. But I think he's going to try and hold back. The Magician, Knight of Cups, the World I see here. I feel like he's going to try and do his best to, you know, get things off the ground and keep things moving and be, you know, romantic, be nice, be sweet, and you'll see yourself moving forward with him. Yeah, it's like he'll be a very sweet person, but is there part of him that may want to hold back because there's certain things that he's experienced? And with the Knight of Wands, kind of like maybe have his independence. So maybe you're going to deal with somebody that has a bit of fear and doubt, but I feel like he's not going to let that stop him, or it's going to like try and hold that at bay. And I feel like he's going to like really, you know, treat you really good, which is amazing. As you deserve, as you deserve. Or like Mama D, I deserve.
Ooh, Strike's Killing Money Dragon.
Okay. It's not Mama D. Thanks. I'm trying to imagine what it will be like dating him. Probably nice. You're welcome. But yes, Mama D.
Not yet, my friend. Facts.
Hi. I would like to donate. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, one sec, gotcha.
Ooh, Cassie. Ooh, jealous.
I found it. Awesome.
You mean I can't move? Ooh, jealous.
All right, go ahead with any question.
What do you mean? I have to pick up on Cassie's. Oh, I heard that in money should be some.
Is it on me? Yeah. Go ahead with any question. Okay, so I met this Gemini. His name is Kosh. I really like him. He asked me to be his girlfriend, but now he's distant. What's going on with him? I see here. Let's see. Do I use this one? No, I'll use it. Give me 1 second. I have a guinea pig that keeps. Dude, I fed you. I fed you. And you see me one time, and you'll start it up. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so my guys ancestors are with me. So what's going on with Kosh? Why is he being distant towards Victoria? Why is he being distant towards her? For some place 2, 3. What's going on? Excuse me. The Emperor. So that's him. I feel like I was very impulsive with my emotions, and that might push him away. I don't know what's going on, like his thoughts and feelings. I didn't see. Well, let's see. The Emperor, 9 of Pentacles. Strength. The Empress, Queen of Wands. Well, what it could be is another person. Because you have here the Emperor, the Empress, and then the Queen of Wands, which can talk about another individual. Because I do see that he was, you know, enjoying the connection. Tell me more. Cashapp, please. Cashapp, please. 2, 3 here. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Fool. I see here. I think he got in his head, so maybe part of like what you're telling me. But the other thing here is too is, yeah, one part is like the reason why he's distant, like part of it is because of course like what you're telling me. But the other thing here is too is that he was already being deceptive, and decided to maybe go another direction. Is there really another person? Is there? Cards top, is there? 2, 3. Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, yeah. Ace of Wands is an indicator, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Because there's something about like putting in a lot of effort towards maybe a relationship here, or there's something here like a fire sign and a water sign, so I think there might be somebody else. Again, positive heart, yes, negative heart, knows there's somebody else, 2, 3. 7 of Wands, that's being on the defense. But I do see that he was being deceptive with something. So part of the reason why he's being distant is because there is that potential of another person, or he was already like being deceptive towards something else here. So that's on that. Let me see something else. What are his thoughts and feelings towards her? What are his thoughts and feelings towards her? Please, 2, 3. Queen of Wands, 9 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the Hangman, Queen of Pentacles. But he stood me up on Friday, and that's what triggered me. I see here. Because you say you're impulsive with your emotions, and that might push him away. I don't know what's going on with what I see here. He feels like you're in this Queen of Swords energy, and he's kind of like stagnant, holding back because you were in this energy of being like, you know, like pretty stable and nurturing, but now he feels like maybe you're in this Queen of Swords energy. And like I said before, so he was, you know, liking things with you with the 6 of Pentacles, this kind of tracing back his steps, not tracing back his steps, but kind of like wondering if he should really give more to this situation. Tell me more. 2, 3. Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands, the Tower. Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands. I mean, that talks about things kind of going fast, but things getting messed up. But then why did he stand her up, though? Why did he stand her up? What's this 2, 3? What was that about? 4 of Swords. Why? 3 of Pentacles. Like I said, there might be somebody else or another situation that he was tending to, and with the Moon card, you just don't see it. So honestly, as far as Cash is concerned, I think he's being distant because there's a potential that he's with somebody else, like there's another person in the picture, or he has another situation going on that's demanding of his time and attention. And then the other thing here is too is that he's like, well, now you're kind of like being mean or you being this way, and I was liking things before, but the thing is too is he was already kind of being a bit sneaky already, so he got what he deserved. But anyways, answer your question, like what's going on with him, I think there's somebody else or something else that he's just not telling you, and that's the major interference, really. Yep, I'm sorry. But at least he didn't make things official with him, I guess. So it'll be easier for you to walk away if you so choose to. Yes. So he never wanted to be with me? I don't know. Did he truly want to be with her? Did he? Was Lovelies 2 or 3? Did he truly want to be with her? 9 of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Swords. I think he was somewhat excited too, especially with this Page of Wands, but Queen of Swords is here. Why is Queen of Swords here? 2, 3. The Fool. He did, but it was like the way that you acted, but like you said, that I guess that was like because of what he did. So, yeah. He tried too. That's why I was mad. I feel like he needs her right now and he can't deal with me. Well, now you know that he's not a good person. So, hey. Let's see. He tried to. That's why I'm mad. Thanks, you're welcome. But that's what I get. Awesome. Terry, go ahead with any questions? Hello. Girl, I sent for 2. It's been a minute. It has. It has. Go ahead with any questions though. Why is everything in turmoil for me and Xavier? He was recently booked and I'm about to give birth soon. Yikes. Let's see here. So why is everything in turmoil for period? Why is everything going downhill? Why? Because I was too. Why? 2 of Cups. The Sun. I see. Here. Queen of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Cups. Tell me about Ace of Cups, 2, 3. 5 of Swords. Honestly, things are kind of going downhill because of him. And maybe this is something that they want you to kind of see. Because, like, yeah, you're about to, be a full-time mother soon. And it seems like with Ace of Cups and the 5 of Swords, like the love that you're trying to have, as well as the new beginnings that maybe the universe is trying to give you, or that you're just trying to have in general, it's kind of being messed up by somebody that's messing things up. Tell me more as to why. Why is the Sun here? 2, 3. Why else is it here? Yeah, it's kind of showing you that this person's a bit selfish. Tell me more as to why things are going downhill. Like why everything's in turmoil. First off, these 2, 3. Tell me. The Moon. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. The other thing here is too is not to say that you're doing it to yourself. Like, no. I think what it is you're concerned about your family and the future of the family. Tell me more. First off, these 2, 3. Yeah, 4 of Swords and Ace of Wands. As well as you've been wanting things to be done right and you're asking certain people to get off their asses. So I think things are kind of going downhill as a result of multiple things. Anxiety about long-term family connections, your person doing shit that messes stuff up, and then your want for balance. There's been so much conflict, but it's from outside energy as well. I see her. Let me see. What should Terry do to... What should she do to turn things upright? I'm sorry. What should she do to turn things upright? For some of these 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. 3 of Cups. There's something about, let's see, tell me about Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. 9 of Swords. Tell me about King of Wands, 2, 3 here. The World and the 7 of Swords. There's needs to be, okay, well, of course there needs to be apparent changes made to situations that are causing anxiety. And with the King of Wands, they need to definitely stand in your power, especially when it comes to certain people. And then you have here the World and 7 of Swords. Maybe the need to kind of leave behind what's making you anxious, but address the deception happening in front of you. Tell me about 7 of Swords. Tell me about it. 2, 3. The Fool. I see here the need. You just honestly, in order for everything to kind of turn up right for you, you need to free yourself from certain people and kind of like put down your boundaries. So part of that, honestly, me personally, I think like when it comes to Xavier, either you're gonna act right or you're gonna get the fuck out of my life. Because either way, I have a child to raise. when it comes to outside people, especially since you're pregnant and they still want to do shit, cut them off because that's definitely not right. You're still pregnant. That's a lot of energy that you don't need to be had. And then once you basically do that, mind you, I'm just giving you personal advice. Once you basically do that, then you have a lot more to focus on without interferences from everybody that's not acting right. Because I'll just say this much, having the wrong people in your life and then keeping people around when they're not acting right is going to fuck things up for you more than like sometimes a bad financial situation and whatnot. So if you want to change the energy, I would say start kicking people out of your life and start telling people, if you're not going to act right, get the fuck out and stop bothering me. Leave me alone. I am pregnant. I don't want my baby to feel this. I'm trying to be peaceful, and here you guys are. Put your foot down. My neighbors have been giving me a hard time reporting me. I see. Well, report them back. What are they reporting you for exactly, though? Also, go ahead and tell your last one, or give me a hard time. I see. So has it been like, is it basic harassment, or what's their reason? My pets and trash. Well, is your trash where it's supposed to be, or are they just complaining about stuff too? Right? But I would say with the other, with that and stuff like that, guys, really got you. Actually, I was just doing my fucking, my oracle. Give me 1 second. Oi! Can you give him some hay, please? Can you give him hay, please? All right, I've got this. I don't think I've ever used it on my lives, or maybe I have before, but it's just been like a really long time to years. But let's see. These are super good. It's basically just toys around my home and housing. Just has been scooping up things from my yard, adding more bills that I don't need, and I feel like it's someone making complaints. I see here. I'm sorry about that. The guides and ancestors, I love techniques for Terry. There's some guidance you guys have for her. What is some guidance you guys have for her? Let's do the 3. Earth Angel. Power Animal. Goddess. Emotional sensitivity. Indigo. Listen to your intuitive feelings and vacuum away fear. So Earth Angel here. So this lets me know that, of course, like, you're a peaceful person. And with the power animal, it's just more so like telling you to, like, power through things. basically the whole like, oh, you can do it, as well as emotional sensitivity is the need for you to honor your emotions and to protect yourself. So it's like this. One thing I started doing for myself back when I was dating, I was like, if somebody was just giving me way too much anxiety, I would just cut them off. Like giving me way too much anxiety, whether there didn't need to be any anxiety um, in this situation. Why is that go here? 2, 3. Why is that here? Ear chakras. Oh, I see here. There's certain things you may have experienced as a child, so ear chakras. You could be clairaudient. I think that's just stuff that they're putting out there, but listen to your intuitive feelings. So your body is receiving messages from the divine. So anything that your intuition is telling you to do it. Especially when it comes to helping yourself out. Anything else? Any other guidance on the situation? Any guidance on the situation? What else? What's up? Please, 2, 3. I see. Mediumship. Oh, I see her. God box. If you get nervous, focus on service. I see her with the mediumship card. There's something about like asking for advice from loved ones. I would say if you don't know how to do it, don't. Let's see. There's a way to do anything, but safely. God box is here, so that's more so like giving your worries up to God or whoever you believe in. What's with if you get nervous, focus on service. Tell me more about that. 2, 3. Base shot. Oh, I see here. If you need help, ask for it. That's what this is going towards. So if you need help with your current situation and stuff like that, don't be afraid to ask for help. Anything else? 1, 2, 3. Be willing to forgive. And then singing and dancing is here. So this talks about doing things to make yourself feel lighthearted, but be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So here's what this is telling me. When it comes to the people that are causing you issues and stuff like that, there's a need for you to kind of take a step back and see the forest through the trees. I'll give you an example. So you have my husband's mother, who is a covert narcissistic ass bitch that in all honesty is just a fucking weak person. And looking at things from its simplest form, I see her as somebody that was like a deeply hurt, traumatized individual that is nothing more than a hot ball of fucking air, and that's all they are. That's all they can do is be weak. That's all they can do is lie and do all this other stuff, because all that person is on a never-ending hamster wheel, just running and running and running and doing the exact same thing in a never-ending cycle. So that's one thing I had to realize. I'm just like, you are just going to keep on doing this, and while everybody else moves forward, you're going to keep going. Everybody's going to see you're the problem. Everybody knows you're the problem, but you are just on this never-ending wheel, and I should just feel nothing but pity for you. So when it comes to this be willing to forgive thing, I'm not saying that you have to forgive individuals. It's just more so of saying, take a step back and look at people, look at situations and people for what they are, you know, and be like, you know what, at the end of the day, this is all on you. You're going to have to answer for this, because it's a good way for you to move away from this. My mother is the same and caused me nothing but hardships. I try asking for the car, and she always asking where I'm going. Well, obviously I have kids, so I'm going to get something for them. I see here. But I think the advice is to do your best to power through it. Ask for help. Even ask your guides, or your ask your guides, any other deceased relative that you trust, as well as, like, of course, like, do the right thing for yourself when it comes to your peace, and listen to your intuition too. That makes so much sense. I'm so grateful that came out. Yep. And I'm about to give birth soon. I just want to be at peace. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to like situations that you can do away with, you got to be like, look, if you can't do the right thing, then go the fuck away. As well as some people in situations, you're gonna have to just make the decision for them and cut them off or whatnot. And this may help you deal with things easier. Like I said, like once you see things for how they are, and see that of course it's not you, but just see like it's just a never ending cycle for you. Like you're just never gonna be through. So that's on you. It'll help you navigate situations a hell of a lot better, should I say. But that's what I get with these. It's reoccurring and I'm tired of it. Well, for what isn't reoccurring or shouldn't be reoccurring that you can cut out with no backlash or whatnot, go ahead and do. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope things get better. Whew.
Yo, he just rewind you. Brother's going to fuck off. Ooh, Atlas.
Hi Gabby, are you still doing readings? Yes, I am.
Eating all the asses.
Also, while you're doing whatever, I gotta do something real quick. Oi.
What?
Hey.
What? Oh,
Hey.
yeah. We're still in this game.
Your food's coming. Your food's coming. Your food is coming. Okay, what's that payment? No problem.
Oh, bruh.
I think that's it. Gotcha. Go ahead with any questions. All right. So I rejected Quan again regarding hooking up. How did he feel? He felt upset. Let's see. Let's see here. To make sure I see how sensible everything. So, how did Quan feel when Gabby rejected him again when he wanted to hook up? How did he feel about this? Cards out, please. 2, 3. How do you feel? 3 of Cups. How do you feel? 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. King of Pentacles. He felt like you were definitely standing your ground. That's just a vibe. Judgment, 3 of Wands. And he feels like he's going to have to wait for somebody else because you're making the decision not to. Something about Judgment, 2, 3. Awesome. Ace of Pentacles. Like, he feels like you're just passing him up. How else does he feel about it? 2, 3. How else does he feel about it? Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Like, he's gonna have to move on and either go to somebody else or just kind of like leave this behind because he feels like you're not gonna budge. Tell me more. 2, 3. I've been trying so hard to set boundaries. Well, you're doing it. 4 of Swords. Very reflective. He's reflective, but also he just feels rejected here because you're the one that he wants. My friend told me just to get him out of my system. Cut him off. That's what I would do. Cut him off. Hey, you want to? Nope. And why do you keep on coming around at night? Do I look like a bat? I am not a bat. I am a human. But that's what I get. So he feels upset and feels like he's going to have to wait for somebody else or something else to come for him. But he feels rejected. Right? Maybe he will change. I don't know. I wouldn't really wait for him to change. I am telling you this from experience. He won't necessarily. And if he does, I wouldn't count on it. I go ahead and leave him alone. I would. I really would. I really would. You're looking for somebody that's going to get right on the first time, or if they do make a mistake, somebody that's going to apologize and mean it. That is the person for you. Not this piece of trash. What's your last one? 2, 3. Okay, my second question is, will Quan accept my offer to breakfast? Lord have mercy. Well, let's see. So will Quan accept Gabby's offer to breakfast? Will he? Press off please. Will he? 2, 3. You better. I'm trying to change the dynamic. I mean, if you want. Death. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 7 of Swords and Judgment. Will he accept your offer? He's in his head about it because the way that he wants you is, or the way that things are is changing. And the thing is, like you said, you are trying to be more stable, have more stability. And with the 7 of Swords here, this person's maybe not looking for it. So let's see here. I feel like if he doesn't with the Judgment card, you'd be like, oh well. But positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will he accept this offer at breakfast? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will he? 2, 3. 7 of Wands, no. That talks about being defensive, and 3 of Swords, maybe even kind of feeling a bit hurt. Tell me about strengths, 2, 3, because you're trying to steer things a certain way because of the anxiety things have caused you. So I'm getting he won't. But then again, things will change. But so right now I'm getting a no. Tell me more. 2, 3. Move out the friends of benefits to friend zone. So more Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Wands. He may just kind of like, block it off and reject it because he's in his ego. But with the Queen of Pentacles, like again, you're trying to be stable. So I'm getting for right now, no. Now if it changes, it changes. But I'm kind of getting no, as well as I would be careful of him still being in his ego about stuff. So yeah. The other thing here is too is this cool with me. I will just say this much from experience too, because I've had friends with benefits as well as my husband and I. We used to be friends with benefits, but that didn't last for too long. Anybody that wants it, if a guy wants it to move out of friends with benefits, he will. I would just tell you that much as advice. Thanks. You're welcome. All right, that's it. I'll spray you.
I'll
Stop
throw,
it.
I'll throw hail on you. Uh-huh.
You just clean this place.
Exactly.
Stop being so fucking loud, Marie. Stop it. That's enough. That's enough. You're gonna make it run out.
Just want to pick them up.
You can, but she's gonna squirm.
I know.
I would say try it regardless if she bites.
She smelled me like 100 times, but yet she still runs from me.
Well, it takes some time for her to warm
How
up.
much time?
It can take up to a year or so. Yes. Look, they all got their own personalities.
It's so weird that they poop little pellets.
It's almost like Skittles.
So were guinea pigs created to be pets? Because I've never heard of a guinea pig in the wild.
They are in the wild. They're from New Guinea. That's why they're New Guinea pigs. I'm being so serious. Ah. They're gonna have to go. Take their breath. They came out of her mouth.